Hi, this is Aaron and Linda with Traveling Flamingo, and today we're at Boathouse in Walt Disney World, Florida. This is in Disney Springs, and it's a Florida-style surf and turf restaurant that opened in 2015. We've been lucky enough to visit here a few times. We're going to tell you everything you need to know about this unique place that you probably remember if you've ever been to Disney Springs. It's the one with the really cool amphicars that swim around out in the lake there. We're going to tell you everything you need to know, the atmosphere, menu, value, and everything else to make your next trip to Disney World that much better. All that coming right up.
So as Aaron stated, the Boathouse restaurant is located in Disney Springs. It's in the landing portion of Disney Springs. Disney Springs is broken up into different sections. It's got so big now. It's right near Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar and Wine Bar George, so then that little area there. And it's got a lot of waterfront, which ties in great with the theming of the restaurant.
So atmosphere and theming, it is coastal themed, so lots of little boats everywhere. Feels very Floridian. It is located right there on the water, and they have these really cool docks that you walk out to, and there's a bar out there, and they've got these really cool ships that they're refurbishing, or boats that they're refurbishing. There are 3 bars, both inside and outside. The dining rooms have very different feels. They're very elegant, and they have unique boat tables and different sort of boat themes and like propellers on the walls and stuff, and not in a rundown sort of Florida style crab shack type of way, but more in a very upscale and elegant dining area. There's a lot of seafaring decor. There's actually a nice little gift shop in there where you can get sort of boat related things as well. And we really love sitting outside in the patio area. It's so big, you can usually always find shade. They have these really cool amphicars that swim or drive around in the water. And the boats, you can also drive on land, so an amphicar goes on land and on water. And you can take a 20-minute boat tour, fits about 3 passengers, and costs about $125 for 20 minutes. And they're really sort of fun to watch going around, and sort of gives it an extra little feel as you're sitting out there on the water, watching the ships and watching people have a good time. Great place to sort of have a beer or some appetizers. It's a really, really nice overall feeling, and the food is pretty good, and we'll get into that shortly. Another really unique restaurant is Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is themed from Indiana Jones, based on Jock Lindsay, who was the pilot from the first one at the beginning of the movie. If you'd like to see more about that, we also have a link for that we will have right now popping up on your screen and in the comments below. It's probably one of the best themed Disney restaurants that they have at Disney Springs. Highly recommend checking it out. It's a very cool bar.
I absolutely agree with Aaron around the atmosphere. I think they nailed it. I have really fond memories of going to Florida with my family and going to restaurants on the coast and sitting on patios and docks, having that traditional swordfish up on the wall. And they did do it in a nice, elegant way. It's not a dive restaurant at all. It's a really nice. And as I said, it just brings back fond memories for me of being able to sit in the restaurant, look out the water. And I think they nailed that. So on to the menu. It is surf and turf. They offer a good variety of fresh seafood and raw bar, as well as burgers. Make sure you bring your appetite. The bread service is delicious. We love these soft bake rolls. Don't be scared to ask for more. People do it all the time. They're so good. For the raw bar, they have oysters, shrimp, and tuna. They have your typical salad selection, Caesar's chop, and more. Some of the prices you can expect in terms of the main. The marine lobster tail Oscar is $49.50. The roasted green circle chicken breast is $24. You can get a classic cheeseburger for $18 or a filet mignon for $29.50. So there really is a good variety. We've gone with different family members, and everybody's been able to find something and share stuff that they enjoy. So they do cover that and have a pretty extensive menu. They also have a kids menu. It's $10. And again, they've got popcorn, shrimp, macaroni, cheese, chicken, and more. We've never actually had space for dessert. We enjoy the bread service. We get a few mains and sides and apps to share, but the desserts do look absolutely delicious. We've seen many videos and pictures. One in particular, the s'mores baked Alaska. I'm going to have that one day. Like, I need to go just to have that. It is massive. So got to bring some friends with me. It is $40. It just looks epic. I've heard controversial things in terms of how good is it actually, but it looks crazy.
All right, so on to what we had. We had a Dockside Lager, which was a locally crafted beer. We also had the Duo Dips and Chip, which is a pimento cheese, fresh salsa roja, white corn tortilla chips, and that was $8.50. We got the Yacht Club, which was really good, lots of fresh turkey. This was a roasted turkey breast, cucumber, bacon, lettuce, tomato, avocado, chipotle honey mayo, Swiss cheese on a multigrain bread with fresh cut fries. This was $17.50. We got the filet sliders, which had butter served with fresh cut fries, and that was $14. And we also had the Maine lobster bisque, and that's $8 for a cup and $12 for a bowl.
I've had the Duo Dips and Chips a couple times. The pimento cheese, it's nice. We really enjoy it. It's actually a cold dip, unlike a warm sort of queso, and which is nice in Florida, especially because we're usually there in the summer when it's hot. So we definitely enjoy that. I feel like the club sandwich is one of those sandwiches that you can get at a variety of places and is a good base. Like if you have quality meat and bread and cheese, then you can really tell just sort of the quality of the restaurant, and they nailed it. I mean, the quality of the meat, the bacon, the avocado was so fresh, the cheese, the bread. We really enjoyed sharing that. And the same with the sliders, great fresh buns with the little bit of steak on it and a nice butter sauce. It was very simple, but they did a really nice job with it.
Yeah, the food is always really, really good here. We always really enjoy it, from the brioche buns that you get that are fresh out of the oven. The pimento cheese dip, as we said, it is a cold dip. We usually forget that it's a cold dip, and we're like, oh yeah, it's a cold dip. This is really good. The turkey club's really good. We've also had a few other things here over the years. We've had what was a roast beef sandwich that was really good. They also had a pulled pork sandwich, which they used to call their award-winning pulled pork sandwich, which they don't have on the menu anymore. So I guess it's less award-winning these days, but it was good. Everything we've had here has always been really, really enjoyable. The atmosphere is amazing as well. We really love the cheese dip. They give you a really good portion size. So highly enjoy the food at this location.
In terms of value and price, it is a little bit on the expensive side, but it would be in line with your typical Disney signature dining prices at restaurants. So you can find things on the menu like the burger for $18, but if you're gonna have a steak, it's gonna be running you $30 to $40. So it is similar to Raglan Road, which we'll be doing a review of soon, Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, and Edison, which are also restaurants in the Disney Springs area. It will be very typical to those pricing as well. We just find the quality amazing, the atmosphere is great, so that value to price, you are getting what you're paying for.
So overall, I think you can tell that we definitely love this restaurant, from the theming to just how well it encapsulates Florida and Disney in the same restaurant, to the food, which is always really good. They definitely make sure that you reserve this restaurant. It gets very, very busy. It is open again now that the whole COVID thing, they're starting to reopen Disney Springs, and it is available for that. Reservations, again, we cannot stress this enough. You definitely want to make sure that you have it, especially now because capacity is reduced by 30%. Actually, because capacity is reduced to 30%, not by 30%. And you can try and share a whole bunch of different foods. That's what we typically do here. It's really, really good food, really, really great atmosphere. Highly recommend it. So there you have it. That is our view of Boathouse at Disney Springs. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think we're crazy? Have you eaten here before? We definitely would love to hear your comments and we'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. So feel free to provide that. And again, please everybody be safe and happy travels.